guys, Elemental Gaming here today, and today we're back for you for another video. I'm here, Tevin, or Inferno as you may know, on a Dragon Ball Legends tutorial video for beginners. Now we're going to start off by showing beginners the login bonuses. You get a login bonus every day, so make sure to log on every day. You get really good rewards like Chrono Crystals to summon on, and things you might need in the game to train your characters, level up, equipment. And then there's also event login bonuses, like this Dragon Ball FighterZ one. There's the personal login bonus that you can pick every day. I would recommend the Chrono Crystals, because, you know, summoning's always nice. So yeah, make sure you get those every single day, because they're very important for leveling up.
Fun. What do you
And
say
now
we
we're
give
going
it
to
a
go
whirl?
into the next thing. The first thing I would like to show you guys in this thing is the story mode, because story mode is very essential to starting out the game. So, as you see, we have different parts to the story, 6 parts in total as of now. I will be showing you guys part 1, because that's where you guys will start at. There's a bunch of stages to do, so make sure you get them up, and make sure you can try to do the missions in the mission. You'll see like 6 out of 7, 4 out of 7. I haven't completed all my missions, but do them, so you get extra Chrono Crystal. Now, I'll be demonstrating the first stage, playing it. Now obviously it won't look as easy, but you know. Now first, make sure you pay attention to type advantage and type disadvantage, because you want your characters to have the most effectiveness when you're playing. So I picked 2 characters that will have advantage over there in the battle. I'll explain it more as we're going, but there's a little diagram on the top screen, on the top of the screen, that you can see when you're picking your characters for battle. Now, as we start the battle, defeat all enemies.
You can't
So,
beat me.
With characters at 5,000, it's really, you just defeat them in like 1 hit. But type advantage is very important. You can see the arrows on the characters. This an element factor. Those will give you your characters advantages, or element factor with the down arrow means you have disadvantage, which is why they don't do as much damage and they take more damage. So be aware of that before doing it. So now that we've finished, get this nice win screen. Each character has a unique one. And when this finishes loading, yep, clear. You can get XP from this, and you can get items like the souls right there that you're going to need in Zenny, which is very important. So make sure to do those. I just got a mission done, which is nice. And yeah, next we have got the events, which are very helpful to have a little more fun in the game when you just have nothing to do. Now, events consist of recommended events that they recommend you doing to help your account out. Then they also have story events, which relive the story of Dragon Ball within these different events, fighting different enemies. You can just relive your childhood in Dragon Ball. Then they have upgrade events to help you upgrade your characters, very helpful for getting upgrades like soul boosting and training, which I'll explain later in this video. But very, very helpful. Make sure to do these things so you can farm up on materials. I'm just going over all of them. Just look at all of them. Zenny, you can get the souls, XP, equipment, which I'll explain, and then lots of stuff. Now, I can show you the choice battle, which is a recommended thing. You can do it once a day, and I haven't done one of the stages, so I'm going to do it right now. You can get stones, sparking metals, tickets, skip tickets, and energy tickets from these things. A lot of good rewards. You can get training items sometimes. I'm bringing a green unit because green has advantage over blue, like I explained in the video. Okay, so yeah, pretty much make easy thing of this. The characters this high level, you don't really take much damage against these low level characters. And just do that. Don't worry guys, if you guys are a little confused on what I'm doing exactly, I'll explain how to, like, just the basics of the game later, so, you know. Yep, another cleared. And we've got, yeah, all these missions done. And got rewards. This is very nice to get, so. The events are definitely very helpful, so make sure you do them. And, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna go over everything else. I mean, there's a couple things left. I mean, I guess I can go over the upgrade battle. since they're helpful. So Let's Fight is one of the best upgrade battles there are. You can do, you can fight Goku basically every day. You can do one stage per day, and it gives you good rewards like the XP, lots of XP, lots of friendship points, which are helpful in a way, but helpful for like teaching Shallot moves. And I'm bringing in a character I don't have fully leveled up. You just bring him in there. You can fight him quickly, just quickly make short work of him. And then, yep, to finish, get that nice win screen. After this loads, yep, that was a mission, a daily mission, and as you see, the character's leveling up like crazy. This stage is very helpful for them, having their friendship levels up as well, so make sure to do these things. These things are very helpful for leveling up. Now we have got summoning. Summoning, the thing a lot of people like to do. Summoning is very, very fun to me. Recently in this game, I mean, it's all luck based. I haven't been having too much luck in this game, but it's alright. But just showing off the banners, there's a lot to go through. I'll show you one summon, you can get a little bit of an idea of what the summon animations will look like. So, pods come down. Goku charges towards Frieza, they have a little clash at the front, then they have like this big showdown right here. You can lose or win the showdown, you can have big or large text. There's a lot of summoning animations, so I can't go through all of them today, but you know, when you fire Kamehameha, and you get your character, Hero, which is the lowest rarity of a character. That's pretty much what you're going to expect from single summons. Now there's also other summons you can do too, but these summons are categorized into normal, events, and free ticket, as you see. Now we have team building. Team building is a thing you need to do because you obviously need teams in this game. Now team building is based off of ability bonus, Z abilities, as you see like the GT and Vegeta family tag that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta has, and when you get limit breaks on characters, they can enhance the percentage more. Every character has a tag, as you see on the bottom there, and you just have to follow these tags to help build teams. But nowadays, you can use filters that really help the process. You can go to one of those tags, like for example GT, I can use, then you could it'll show you everyone in that tag, and then you could just put those units on there. As long as they're boosting the GT tag, your team is gonna have good synergy, and you'll have a higher ability bonus. And as you see, look at all these abilities: Saiyan, GT, GT, like they all boost each other since they're all Saiyans and all GT. So you have a better team working. So in PvP, you don't get slapped around because your characters aren't boosted at all. Now, training is a very important thing to do in this game. You want your characters to be trained up, ready for fighting the most challenging of enemies in this game. There's a lot of things to use to train. You get them when you start the game, so you shouldn't have to worry too much. A lot of different places to train, different items to train with. And yep, you have these bells that give you 3 minutes, some things give you 15 minutes, 3 hours. I'm going to show off the pizza training because it boosts you up the most as of right now. I'll show you this training. It can get your character from 3,000 straight to 5,000 in basically the 3 hours that you have to take to do this, as you see. But your characters must be 3,000 in order to use this item specifically. And certain items will let you do it from level 1s. Maybe they'll have restrictions, but I'll put Chi-Chi in here. And as you see, she's training there for 3 hours. And she'll get the XP, and she'll be level max once I finish. Very helpful training. So make sure you do it, please. Now, along with training, you must know how to soul boost characters, so I'm going to show that off right now. Soul boosting is very important. So you can pick a character that you want to soul boost up. I'll try to find someone I haven't done soul boost on. Let's see. We have Super Saiyan 2, yeah. So Vegeta. As you see, like you have all these different nodes you have to click on. I'll show them, and they'll give you can see that they'll give you different stats like attack and defense, and they'll also boost your power level of your characters, which will overall make them stronger. So you know, you have all these different classes you have to do, and if you can get them all to 100%, your characters will get much stronger. Just watch. Now, Zenkai characters, they're a little different. You can get things like 200% on one because they get more boost panels, but Zenkai isn't something for beginners, so don't worry about it right now. Zenkai basically just makes old units good again, but it's a very hard grind. I don't really personally like the system, but you know, it's alright, it's whatever. I like the units, how good they get, so I can't really complain. The grind is hard, but you feel so good once you finish it, so. I wanted to stress the fact that there's this thing that you might see on the characters, these stars. Each character can have different stars depending on how many times you pull the unit. And these things are limit breaks that I explained in a little before, but I'm going to explain them more here. Limit breaks are the things that boost your character's stats, give you more soul boost, but I'm just going through all the characters, showing you the different stars on them. And as you notice, as you go further down, you're starting to see more stars on these units, and that's because these are the highest rarity that you seem to pull the most. Like, you pull these cards the most, so you tend to have more stars on these hero and extreme units rather than the spark. Okay, there's a lot to do with this next thing, equipment. There's a lot of equipment in the game that helps your characters get more stats to their things. Like, it gets more percentage to their stats, I should say. And you can order them in a specific way. I gotta set these all back up the way I usually have them. Usually I have them put by rank, and then, oh yeah, one more, I have to descending, yeah. Then, you have the S, you have the S equipment, the A equipment. You go further down, you have some, let's see, you have some B equipment down there. Then you start having like the lower things, like D and stuff, so, you know. Okay, so now I'm going to show off you can upgrade equipment, get them into a higher rank, go from C to B equipment. Then you can also go from B to A, maybe even B to S, okay, B to A. Okay, now you can also sell equipment as well. See, you could sell them for Zenny. Zenny's important, so you know, might want to sell them for that. So you can sell them for the Zenny, sell the lower class ones for sure. And not only can you do that, you can change the some of the boosts that they give you. You have a chance to do that over again. So I'll show you guys right here. You can right here remove a slot, and then you can upgrade it again to put the slot back, and you can see if you can get a higher percentage. In this case, I got a lower percentage, so that's also the repercussion of that, so be careful when doing that for sure. Now, you have got to make sure to put equipment on your characters, of course, to make your characters boost higher. So, with the auto select feature now, you can just put equipment on based on like what the game thinks is best for your characters. So I'll put on auto select equipment. You can do that, and it will just put on equipment like that straight up. So you know, it helps your characters. So make sure you use them, and those little letters are the equipment, by the way. And you can have the different rares. I'm gonna try to get more S's and A's, but you know, gotta go with what you have. PvP is another thing here too, I forgot to put, so I'm gonna do that right now. You go here, you have the rating match, the casual match, you have the different things here, like the popular characters, Space-Time Duel, number 41 in the game. You have my battle rank up there. All these wins, like the last couple wins you have. You also have like the rankings of like in the top in the world, you know. You have these rankings. You have my battle rank right there, just to show you guys a little bit. Now let's get into a little tutorial about how to play the game. So you can move forward, sideways, back, to the right as well. Just move around, and if you keep moving backwards, you start to lose ki and lose vanishing gauge, which means you can't vanish attacks. Like, you can charge up back your ki, and this is a vanish. When someone hits you, you can just vanish like that. Very nice. Then you have the different cards, of course. You have the blast card, shoots a key blast towards your opponent from far range. Then you have the strike card. You have to dash towards them. Then you can chain them together to make a little bit of a combo type thing. Charge up after Gear Force. You have main abilities. Certain characters have different main abilities to give them buffs or cards. This is an ultimate card, which does a lot more damage than your other cards. And it has good animations, looks good, so always that. Now, a type advantage, purple versus a green. And then this is type disadvantage, yellow versus a purple. See, the amount of damage is way less. Then the, obviously, green card gives you buffs. Then I have type advantage again now. I do a super attack, and it does almost the entire health bar. Now a Rising Rush, you pick a card, and you have to hope that your opponent doesn't pick the same card. But remember, if the opponent picks the same card, like they do here, they can counterattack. But if they don't, you can do a lot of damage. Most of the time, even the entire character's health bar.
No one can stop me now.
And as you see, that's another ultimate card right there. Obviously, okay. When you have no vanish, you can't dodge attacks, and the enemy can start doing attacks on you. So always be careful of that, be mindful. But I can switch here to get type advantage again, so I can have the advantage in this situation. Let's see right here. Oh yeah, stalling with the strike card is very good to waste time. Not necessarily waste time, but make time flow. And then you win, if you could do it. Okay, so now we have a little quick match with my brother here, and I forgot to show you guys one thing, so I want to address that right now. I have to do this. Game loads up, you get into the match, so we're fighting. Now I wanted to show you guys how to do these, it's a little bit less for beginners, but like more for like intermediate, so you can stall the time, like use more time, because you want characters to come in by swiping after your strike cards to it makes more time flow. I dodge there. Now there's this thing called the charge step where you can do it on blast cards where you can charge and get more ki, so you have the ki to do another card, like I'm doing here, so I can keep doing cards, and I can just get these combos on. I use my main ability here, I back up, so that I can predict the opponent, and a special move will go through to use one of his lives, because Zamasu has a regeneration type of ability. Now he's gonna get me. I could switch in to type advantage, blue versus red, but I think that I shouldn't. I go in for the blast, he dodges. Don't try to panic swipe as soon as someone dodges you, because then you might get, they can punish you for it, so be careful. Now I'm practicing charge step, and because I have type advantage, I'm doing a lot more damage. Cell comes in, but I hit him with the special move. I bring in Gotenks to help defend. And yeah, this match is pretty much just a clean match from there. So from here, I'll just let the match go on, and you guys can just observe, and hopefully you learn something. Before we end this, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
You're not getting away! The punish is the end! Revenge that ball! Alright! I'm ready to go! Fight me! Every last one of them! Be gone! This is the end. Come on and face me! Dodge this! Come on this! Are you? Kamehame? Are you?